Yo guys, my name is Jeracraft, and haven't you ever wondered what Fortnite might just look like in Minecraft? Well, probably not, but we're gonna do this anyway, because seeing as I've been playing a lot of Fortnite recently, I thought it would be a good idea to try and recreate the cube and its vortex storm of destruction in Minecraft. Now the funny thing is, just as I was in the middle of building this project, the cube decided it was a great time to, well, explode and vanish in a burst of white light and butterflies. So I guess you can call this project the Fortnite Cube Minecraft Memorial. So anyway, if you guys are ready, without further ado, let's begin today's adventure. Now the very first thing we have to do is recreate the old version of Loot Lake. I did this using World Painter, and I even managed to get some trees that kind of look like the ones in Fortnite. But I'm not gonna worry too much right now about the surrounding landscape, because my main focus is to build the cube's final phase before the initial explosion. The cube itself is pretty much unpredictable, so this project was a complete race against time, playing Fortnite and Minecraft at the same time to try and recreate the entire scenario. Now obviously this is Minecraft, so we're not going to be able to recreate the perfect copy of Fortnite, but there are certain tricks that we can do to get as close to a replica as we can. Now one really simple trick was just to use some different colored blocks underneath the water. This was a really useful way of just giving the project a lot more color and detail, not to mention being able to create a really cool looking whirlpool effect right in the center of the lake. Everything is starting to look a bit more cartoonish too, which is kind of what Fortnite is all about, so I think we're going in the right direction. Now when it comes to building the unforgettable Fortnite cube, trust me, don't even try building one. This thing was almost impossible to put together. For some reason, building a cube standing upright on a single corner is just not compatible with Minecraft, and I did do a lot of work off camera before I managed to finally get this to work. Now we do have to give the cube a bit more detail, so I did use a combination of different blocks, but especially stained glass, making sure the cube is actually partially see-through to allow sunlight to pass through and get rid of any unnecessary shadows. Now everything is really starting to come together, but I had to find a way to somehow recreate the whirlwind effect that surrounded the cube. I think the best option for this is just to use stained glass to create a swirling pattern. The whirlwind is pretty much what allowed us to fly around what we now call Leaky Lake, and honestly, I'm actually going to really miss Kevin, as it was one of my favorite places to land when it comes to playing Fortnite. But besides that, we can now move on to recreating the three main islands that float above the cube. This is where all the finer details start to come in, and I really tried my best to recreate as many of the Fortnite features as possible. Now after finally building the remains of the lake house, I just about managed to hit the Minecraft max build height, so luckily this time around I didn't run out of space. I even managed to throw in tons of smaller details, the pipes that run through the island, the trees, the rock formations, but for some reason my favorite of all being the dinosaur bones which hang off the edge of one of the main islands. At the end of the day, this is Minecraft, so it won't look 100%, and maybe it's my fault. I should have made the cube a slight bit smaller. But besides all that, the project is really starting to come together. Now to finally finish off this project, I pretty much built the last three remaining floating islands and added in any details I may have missed along the way. I also gave the storm a slight upgrade as I wasn't really too happy with it. But this is about as close to a replica as I could make, and after placing that one last block, the cube finally said its goodbyes and exploded, leaving us with this one and only Minecraft Memorial. Now if you guys want to get your hands on this creation, be sure to grab a USB from my website. They sell out pretty fast during Christmas and comes with hundreds of Minecraft worlds that I've built since 2013. We're talking about hundreds of hours of hard work. And if you guys enjoyed this video, we could try building the rest of the Fortnite map. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Like, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. This is Jeracraft, over and out.
Let's just do what you want to. Please don't be polite, 'cause I like your attitude. Let's